TJ Holmes, 45, is accused of having another romance, this time with a considerably younger employee, which allegedly progressed to their getting close in his office, years before to the development of a romantic relationship between Holmes and his Good Morning America co-host Amy Robach, 49. They had this encounter after an internal inquiry showed his borderline predatory behavior and multiple previous affairs. Holmes and Robach will reportedly not be returning to ABC. While it looks into whether Holmes and Robach's intimate relationship broke any company rules, ABC has taken the GMA3 co-hosts off the air. It was also claimed that Holmes had relationships with other ABC investigated employees, including script coordinator Jasmine Pettaway, who was 24 at the time, while he was still wed to Marilee Fiebig, his now-divorced wife. Holmes is said to have had an affair with Pettaway in 2015. Holmes was 38 years old at the time, 13 years older than Pettaway. According to a person who spoke to Daily Mail, he was a predator who took full advantage of his position and he was careless. It was a significant event for Jasmine because it was her first proper job in television. She contacted a number of people in her search for a mentor. TJ was a responsive person, yet he blatantly misused his position of trust. Holmes allegedly began taking Jasmine out for drinks after work so they could talk to her about work or whatever. According to the insider, the couple allegedly had an intimate moment in his office before going on the television. The first time it became sexual, the insider revealed, was in his office, and he was set to go on air in a couple of hours. I don't know how long that had been going on before it went sexual, but I do know the first time it did was in his office. Additionally, they claimed Holmes invited Pettaway to his office, where he was allegedly drinking alcohol. They had sex, and I know that she wasn't sure what it meant at the time. Did that just happen really? Sensation. He is acting in a rather hazardous manner, in my opinion. He merely seemed unconcerned. He's got his ring on, you know. He is married, holds a prominent position at work, but at the time, he wasn't displaying any signs that any of those things worried him, the insider stated. Which saying is that Rome wasn't created in a day, but it did burn down quickly. Jasmine and TJ experienced it in this manner. You have to wonder if he actually invested in being a mentor at all, even though it didn't last long. The insider claims that Holmes' purported romance with the younger employee began several months ago and eventually fizzled out. According to reports, Pettaway was even visited by the GMA3 anchor at her New York City apartment. Jasmine was a stunning young lady, and he had everything on his terms. He briefly showed interest before losing it. This was a young woman who was just beginning out in a challenging field. TJ was the result of her search for mentors and role models. Back then, power abuse wasn't discussed, but things still happened, the person told the newspaper. Pettaway left ABC in 2016, a year after the brief relationship. She discussed her decision to leave ABC in the years that followed, alleging that the network's toxic work climate actually harmed my self-esteem. Additionally, the insider informed Daily Mail that Jasmine wasn't the only young employee on whom Holmes allegedly made advances. He was exactly that. Did he ever intend to treat Jasmine professionally, or was his only goal to ruin the fruits he had been given? I'm not sure, the source admitted. I just know he always wanted to be the swaggering man. He didn't appear to care that he was married or that doing so might put his employment in danger. At least 2 additional employees, including married producer Natasha Singh, were reportedly involved in romantic relationships with Holmes after the network initiated an investigation into the nature of the on-air co-workers' connection. While Holmes was still married to Fiebig, they reportedly had a 3-year romance from 2016 to 2019. Their relationship apparently began as a long-distance one while Singh was located in Los Angeles, and Holmes was based in New York, according to Page 6. When Holmes worked as a correspondent for GMA3, the relationship began. When he traveled, they would meet up for romps. It seems that things became serious because she fell in love with him. Another insider told the magazine that he had a key to her apartment. Singh and Robach appeared to be close friends as well. Even Robach, Singh's friend at the time, is said to have been told of their plans, who helped keep the information private. Page 6 was informed by a source that Amy was the one they went to talk to about their affair and marriages, while another source disputed this, claiming that she didn't know about the affair until it was in its last stages. The moment it was about to finish, they told her. Although Robach, his equal, and ABC may have been able to overlook their relationship, given that Holmes' several affairs, some involving women much younger than he and his assistant, are apparently not acceptable to the network, it makes likely that the suspended anchor won't be returning.